From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LALATE.
It's a big day here on crypto as coins do not find their bottom. The cryptocurrency crash of last week caused by PCR, People's Republic of China, proliferates further. Coins did not deliver it up Saturday, are not delivering it up Monday. In fact, they're just relatively flat. Is this the bottom? No, it's not. Are we going lower? Yes, we are. In this recording, we'll look at those resistance levels as Ethereum is testing 42,000. But Ethereum is testing 2,000. Bitcoin is testing 42,000. We'll be looking at the bulk coins like Terra doing relatively well today, but Phantom and others not so well. Then we'll be looking at the bear coins at Bitcoin, Polygon, Synthetic, SushiSwap, Aave, Compound all went lower over the weekend. What are they doing right now? Not much better. It's a Monday, and today's the second biggest day of the week where coins are supposed to deliver big up days. They're delivering nothing but flatness. It's flatter than the flattest states of the Midwest. Let's look at this recording. $43,000 a Bitcoin right now. It's down on a Monday. Ethereum really breaking through the resistance level. Bad news across the board. But there is a breakout, and that it has been Terra. A lot of people have been talking about Luna. It's been on a run because there's nothing really to talk about. It's been good lately. Doge down. Polygon down. Cardano really pulling back. Aave plummeting. Compound down. Synthetic, SushiSwap, Decentraland, same story and more. I'll go over all these incredible coins. We'll be looking at why Doge is now a real dog of a coin. Anyone that betted on 50 cents, not happening. Why Ethereum is breaking through those resistance levels day in, day out. Why Bitcoin is falling lower, and why Bitcoin could be going under 42,000 this week. It's all problematic across the board, but I'll explain what you need to know as a big crypto recording starts right now. And this is LA, so subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record. Fastest growing cryptocurrency channel there is. I want you part of this incredible family where I deliver on air videos about stuff for beginners and advanced so you understand how to invest across the board. Hit that subscribe button right now. Like the video, 2,000-3,000 likes, and consider becoming a member. Let's get to all the incredible details starting right now. PCR, People's Republic of China. People's Republic of China, delivering a major market crash last week. And if there's one thing you've learned from this channel, is that everything is very predictable. Things are just predictable. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to read the tea leaves on this channel. It was the first PCR that happened on a Tuesday, then the next one on a Thursday. Then we waited 3 weeks for the third one, and then it came. And I said, hey, it's been more than 3 weeks. There's going to be another PCR. I mean, anyone else could have said it. It's pretty obvious. They're not going away. They're going to intensify. They're not disappearing. Every week passed, and it didn't happen. I said, it's very well prepared to happen. Then if you looked at everything else PCR was saying, you knew they were about to strike. Why? Because they issued a stern warning a week and a half ago about the casino operators in the region, saying, I want you out of here. You defeat our morals and our social outlook on life. Same type of wording that they use for crypto. PCR was ready to hit. If you've also learned from this channel when PCR hits, they hit when crypto's at its weakest, most vulnerable, most uncertain time where there's not a lot of support in the numbers. They don't hit crypto when it's way up. They hit when it's struggling because they know a smack will keep it down badly for days, if not weeks. The last PCR strike hit when coins were not particularly doing that well. And when it struck, coins did not rebound for over a week until Ethereum and Bitcoin came back. The rest of the coins never came back. They devalued. Doge going to the last PCR crash was 31 cents, went into 20 cents because of the crash, then went to 16 cents. Polygon was $1.40-ish, then went to $1, then went into 80 cents after the crash. They got worse over time. So PCR knew what they were doing, and they hit last week. They hit after Bitcoin was breaking through resistance levels, falling, Ethereum breaking through resistance levels, falling, and we only really had 3 or 4 bull coins that go up. Those were Ethereum, Bitcoin, Phantom sometimes, Cardano sometimes, and sporadically maybe a different coin here and there. And that was it. The rest of the coins going down. They were devaluing. Over the last 5 weeks, I said, actually 9 weeks, I said, do not buy them as an investment opportunity. Buy and hold, you're going to lose your shirt. They were going down. They continue to go down, and they're going down today. So they knew the market indicators were very severe. They also understood what you and I were showing. I told you that Bitcoin and Ethereum work on resistance levels. Clearly, this fall. What is a resistance level? Don't want to go higher than a number. Don't want to go lower than a number. Resistance level. I don't want to go above $1. I stop at 90 cents. I stop at 85 cents. I don't want to go below 50 cents. So I stop at 60 cents. I stop at 70 cents. That's a resistance level. You can see it by looking at charts where Bitcoin breaks through a resistance level, then goes higher. Breaks through another resistance level, goes higher. This is what we learned. We learned that as Bitcoin and Ethereum go up, they do not bring other coins up with them. But when they go lower, they bring coins lower with them. And PCR clearly saw that as well. People of Wanchain understood, if I can wait till Bitcoin and Ethereum get cheaper, less than 47,000, let's wait till it gets to close to 44,000. Then let's strike. And that's when they struck. They waited till Bitcoin fell from 50 under the $47,000 threshold, and then was testing the 44,000. Wasn't under 44, was right above it. And Ethereum, once 4,000 just a few weeks ago, was testing 2,400 approximately, 2,400. Barely anything strong at all. And they hit, and it worked, and the coins took a plummeting. I at that point told you it's not a dip. If you're new to investing, let me explain the differences between a dip and not a dip. A dip has been an expression for either uninformed investors or people who are sort of making a mockery of investing. A dip looks like this. It literally looks like a dip. It looks like a nipple. It looks like you're putting a piece of chip into a dip and dipping it out. You're flat, 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 and then you come down, you dip right back up. Dip means it's a temporary downturn, and then you come right back up. Meaning, let's say it's 80 cents, 90 cents, 80 cents, 90 cents. It goes to 50 cents for an hour, and then it comes back to 80 cents. That's what a dip is. This is not a dip. There's no dip here. Do you see a dip? There's no dip. And for some reason, some people on Twitter want to call that a dip. That's not a dip. Some people on Instagram want to call that a dip. Some people on YouTube want to call that a dip. That's not a dip. That's a slide. That's a crash. And the problem is that the coins have been slowly devaluing. And the crash that happened for PCR last week has looked basically like this. Went down and then flattened out. Okay. So is that the bottom? The bottom is another expression in investing. The bottom means after a correction or a crash or a pullback, anything that goes down. After we go down, when have we found the bottom? Like the basement of a home, like the foundation of a structure. When have we found the bottom? You know when you found the bottom when you come back up. You know when you found the bottom when you come back up. You go to the basement. Oh, it's the wrong floor. I wanted to go to the first floor. I want to go to the second floor. I didn't want to go to the basement. Okay, we're going up. We're going to the first floor. Okay, that's now we've gone back up. We haven't gone back up. We haven't come back up. We're really just testing whether this is the basement or not. And so, absolutely, again, this is a very, very unstable market at the moment. You don't want to be buying any bear coin. I've been telling viewers for 8 weeks, don't be buying any bear coin. Should you be buying any bull coin? No. They're going to go lower as well. Let's look at the chart right today. First, we're going to start with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's resistance levels you must know. Why must you know resistance levels on Bitcoin? Because once those resistance levels are tested on the low side, your altcoins are going down as well. So you may not own Bitcoin, but you need to know those resistance levels across the board. Here's Bitcoin. We're looking at Gemini, one of the platforms. The chart is red. It's a one-day chart. It means it's down because it's red. My mouse is jumping the chart right now. As my mouse jumps in the chart, the price in the corner is going up. Started the day at 43,000. I mean, this is a Monday. This is the big up day of the week. Saturday and Monday is the biggest up day of the week, and we're down. Now, are we down a lot? No, we're not down a lot. But how high do we get? We got to 44. Good, not great. And we got down to 43. Let's look at the 7-day. Down. Let's look at the month. Down a lot. Let's look at the 3-month. Okay. So the 3-month shows us the resistance levels. Do you see them there? Get a ruler out and you could draw it yourself. There's a resistance level here, 44. We broke through that. There was a resistance above that, 47. We broke through that. So where's the next resistance level under 44? It's 42. as I've been telling the viewers of this channel. It's 47, then 44, then 42. After 42, where's the next resistance level? It's really low. I mean, if you call this a resistance level, that's 37, and then after that, we're just falling. We're free falling. So let's look and see where we've gone in the last 7 days. We have broken under. We have broken to the edges of 42. Really didn't get to 41, so that's good. But we broke under 44. So 44 has been broken. 42 has not been broken. So what should you look for this week? Well, we're right today at 43. So we are only 1,000 away from the next, breaking the next resistance level. We're clearly under, we're halfway between 42 and 44, obviously. So the concern is, do we break through that resistance level on Tuesday, which is one of the bloodbaths of the week? If we break under 42, then the next concern is how much. Let's go then to Ethereum. Ethereum's resistance levels are increments of $100 each time. So it's a little bit easier to remember Ethereum. But Ethereum has a psychological number. And that psychological number you're going to see in a second. Here you go. Psychological number is 3,000. So Ethereum, you know, how low has Ethereum gotten? I think I may have misstated a number earlier in this video. My apologies. Ethereum got as low as 2,700. Can I grab it? Yeah, it's about there. May have got to 2,600 this last week. So these are a lot of resistance levels it has broken through. It has broken through, you know, we're now looking at the 1 month chart. It was 4,000, then it broke the 3,900, the 3,800, 3,700, 3,600, all the way down to 3,200. And it even got under 3,000. Where are we right now? At the moment, we are not doing well on a Monday. Oh, we just broke under 3,000 again, just a second ago. So we broke under 3,000 again just a second ago. Boy, it's not a good situation. We're down for we're down for the 1 day, down for the 7 day, down for the month, 3 month. Let's look at the 3 month. You know we're up, but how much up? So here's a resistance level. We broke through that, 3,000. We're under that. What's the next resistance level of Ethereum? Well, there's not a clear resistance level of $100 increments after you get under 3,000. If you break under 3,000, you stay under 3,000, you could slide all the way down to 2,700. You see, it's the same message as Bitcoin. That once you break under that 42,000 for Bitcoin, it's free fall. And once you break under that 2,900 for Ethereum, it's potentially free fall. There you go. That is Bitcoin and Ethereum. And now, in that realm of bull coins, which Ethereum and Bitcoin are about to try to stay in there, there have been strange occurrences. And one of them, the talk of the net, has been Terra. Not particularly obvious, but certainly predictable. Every time we have a bad downturn where there's nothing good going on, people always try to find one coin that's good for them. And that one good coin at the moment is Terra. It's just a coin that a lot of people talk about, Luna, because it's, you know, there's not a lot of good stuff to talk about. Let's look at what's done the 7 days. 26 to 33. That's great. That's 10%. Let's look at the 1 month. 1 month is actually down. So some people may, oh, this is interesting. So when other coins were crashing, some people are getting into Terra at 25. Now, the thing is that's not up a lot. So don't think it's some big winning event. And then there's Doge. Doge has been the place where we divide the fiction channels, the fiction YouTube channels, with the reality check YouTube channels. You know, it's all nice to be a fan of something. Everyone likes being a fan of something. A fan of a sport team, a fan of a fashion designer, a fan of, I don't know, a fan of a color. I'm a fan of purple. You know, a fan of something. But when it comes to investing, you're not supposed to be fans of things. You're not supposed to be fans of things. If the thing is junk, you get out of it. I don't care. I'm a fan. You get out of it. You're losing your shirt, but I'm a fan. I got the Doge pillow behind me. I got the Doge lamp behind me. I got the Doge bookcase. I got the Doge monitor. I got the Doge lava lamp. I got Doge ear muffins. I got Doge everything. I just love it. It's adorable. It's adorable as I lose my shirt. It's just so adorable. No, get out of it. It's just, I just don't know what's going on. As soon as the PCR crash hit, I had to unfortunately entertain myself because I wanted to go right to see which YouTube channels are going to say, oh, it's a dip of Doge. It's a dip, and we're going to go right to the moon in 24 hours. Well, it's been more than 24 hours. You haven't gone to the moon. In fact, you're never going to go to 50 cents or 80 cents or a dollar, this fall. I told you that last summer. I told you last spring that if you cashed out at 75 cents before the Elon appearance at SNL, good. You got the right exit point. I know some friends who got out at that point. That was a great point to get out. If you didn't get out and you bought some more because, it's cheap, a bite on the dip, you really lost your shirt. You're an idiot. You're just a buffoon. You're just watching stuff you shouldn't be watching. But God bless you because, you like the fan stuff. I don't want you to be buying stuff on a dip on a slide that you think is a dip, or that someone tells you it's a slide, because you know that this is a slide. This is not a dip. Don't be buying here. So let's go to the next set of coins. Pardon my vocabulary there. Let's go to the next set of coins. Well, here is Doge. There comes Polygon. Polygon, very troubling. Polygon's going to be 80 cents in a blink. It can't keep on doing this. Here's the 7-day Polygon. Here's the 1 month of Polygon. Here is the 3 month of Polygon. It's just, yeah. Now we're actually down on the 3 month because, yeah, we were worse here. But the pact is that Polygon started the 3 month at $1.20. We're now under the 3 month moving average on Polygon. Not moving average. We're under the 3 month mark of Polygon. Yeah, it did get to 68 cents, but that's where you're going on Polygon. Polygon's getting worse. Cardano, you see the pullback on Cardano, a very popular coin. You cannot go to a bar in LA and not hear someone talk about Cardano. It's just, I don't know. Give me a Guinness and Cardano. That's all they do. They just talk about Cardano all day long. It's just, I don't know. It's just... it's the adios of investing. Here we go. Aave, 1 day down, 7 days down. But how cheap can Aave go? It has not gotten as cheap as I thought it would actually go. Aave's relatively holding up. I mean, what is holding up on Aave? Aave was $400 in the 1 month period, but Aave can go to 180. Trust me, it can go to 180. If you haven't seen it before, let me show you Aave to 180. There it is. Yeah. Aave was 180, it was 180 here. I had viewers buy it at 180. It went to 235. It went to 210. I had them buy it again, and they ran it all the way to 400. So, should you be making notes on where to grab something? Yeah, at some point it becomes insanely so cheap that it's obvious that the upside is far more potential than any more downside. And that is Aave at 180. Aave at even 200 to 210, maybe potentially. At Aave at 210, 180, it's like, okay, well, at least you're going to go to 280 again. This is because it's done so many times the same pattern. I'm going to go over this with SushiSwap with you as well. Here you see it. This is what Aave has done historically. Aave is not going back to 84 cents. I mean, that's obvious. It's not going to become an 84-cent coin again, unless there's some shocking event that I cannot see, and we have a couple of them. Aave has done the same thing. It's gone 80, 400, then 300, then 600, then 180, then 300, then 210, then 400, and now where is it? 270. So you can see that repetition, and you only see this by looking out at the full time chart, the furthest chart you can go. Here's Compound. I would rather do Aave than Compound. Compound has not done well historically. It had a 1 period of time where it just sort of did well, but here's Compound. See, it's not a lot of ebbs and valleys. It's more to the negative side. SushiSwap, I love it. How cheap do I want SushiSwap? I want it in the $9. If I can get it cheaper, I do. Let's look out as far as we can look out on SushiSwap to understand what it's done. Wow. On the 1 year, SushiSwap is down. But look and see what SushiSwap does. It doesn't get cheaper than 6 in the worst time of anywhere. It got 7, it got 8 a few times, and every time it did this. 14, 11. 14, 10, 15, and where it is right now, 9. It just keeps on doing that. Over here, of course, it went to, how high did it go over on this side? It went to 20. So SushiSwap at an $8 is just sort of an easy bet. It's going to take you some time. It's not going to be a quick turnaround time. And, $8 to $13 is not a big appreciation either. And then here's AMP. An example is just something that's bad, not going to be ever good. Look how bad AMP is. Yeah. So AMP could go right back to 1 cent. It can get worse. So what should you be doing in a day like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? 1, you should not be buying to hold. Anything. You should not be buying to hold. Here's a new expression on this channel. I heard it on broadcast meeting when referring to stocks, and I forgot to bring this expression to this channel in the last recent weeks. I want to bring it here. Crypto is not a passive investment anymore. It's not a passive investment. What's a passive investment when you're talking about cryptocurrency? In January or December, you could buy crypto, put it away, not look at it, be passive, not active. You're passive. You're not looking at it. Check back in May and say, oh my goodness, I've made 3,000% return on my money, never looking at something. It was literally that simple. You could barely do nothing wrong and always just put it away, any coin, and it would go through the roof. It would literally go to the moon. After May, crypto became an active investment. It became an active investment because coins started to value. After the third PCR crash, not this one, the third one, I said coins are going to devalue. No longer a passive investment. It should now become an active trading option. It should not even be an investment. It should not be something you buy and hold. It can be something you trade. And Bitcoin, Ethereum, no longer looking even like a good passive investment if you don't already own it. Bitcoin and Ethereum could go much lower. And while they went to 50,000, for 2 weeks, a few weeks ago, and went to 4,000 on Ethereum, they're not going back there right away. I believe that Bitcoin will go to 100,000. I think that Ethereum will go to 10,000, and those would be huge returns of money. But that's not happening right now. And here is what you've seen on this channel over the last few days of recordings. I'm going to cover it more tomorrow as well. There's a lot of macroeconomic factors that are hurting crypto. There is big concern about the debt ceiling limit, which is going to lapse on Friday. There's concerns that September's a down day for the stock market, always, every year. It's just a bad year, a bad month every year. There's concerns about inflation, which is now viewed as no longer transitory, as no longer temporary, that it's going to be continuing, and that's higher than initially thought. I was one of the very first people to say, I think it's going to be 5% in December. They now think it already is 5%, that it's not shown in the economic data yet, and that by December it'll be higher. And now they believe that the supply chain issues, which is getting goods out of ports, getting goods onto trucks and shipping, is such a serious issue. It is dramatically out of control in Europe, but such a serious issue looming for the United States as it has been growing badly week after week, that this could signal big problems for businesses across the globe. Whether it's FedEx or Nike's corporate earnings reporting last week that showed that they did not anticipate the supply chain issues and prepare accordingly for them and were hit. Those things proliferate onto crypto because people get out of stocks when a stock tanks. They thought they bought the stock on assessing risk correctly. When the stock falls, they get out of the investment because now they misassess the risk and they get out of crypto. Because crypto was a risk-assuming investment, now they don't want too much risk because now their stocks are risky. And then sometimes a lot of people buy stocks on margin, on debt. And when the debt is called because the stock goes down, like a Nike or FedEx, they have to clear out that debt call by selling crypto. So the whole external elements around crypto that is not crypto specific are looming as well. I'll have more about this tomorrow, but join me 2 shows per day. Mornings crypto every day at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and overnights crypto every night starting at 3:45 p.m. I want you part of this incredible family. So with that, join me every day and also subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record. I want you part of this incredible family. Hit that subscribe button right now. Like the video, 2,000-3,000 likes, and consider becoming a member. Sign up for those LA news alerts, totally free. They're on news.la.com/alerts. You're going to alert when a major economic event occurs that could impact your crypto or something specific to crypto. Watch for the confirmation email, maybe in the spam folder, and click the confirmation email, and then you're ready to rock and roll. That's the LA alerts. Stay informed, stay focused, have a beautiful day, and stay with LA for more.